know you was Mr. Fab, bro. Yo, Crack Baby Anthem was insane. That's crazy to me because that wasn't a record that was on the radio. That wasn't a record that, people listened to like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't one of my most popular records. That was a record that you really had to know who I am to listen to know that song. Like, you had to really find that record. And that's just crazy because music is that, like the powerful saying, you never know who's listening to you. There's no racism in music. And here we are doing something for, and the general census of it is black cultural, black identity, but it's beyond that. Because we all root from that same seed. You know what I'm saying? We all are.
We all minorities.
We all minorities, man. It all roots for that same seed, man. When the slave owners came to America first, they stopped in Central America and these things, and slaves began to create cultures and civilizations from free slaves, and they went up to the Montezumas, and they went up to the Mexico cities and the Panamas, and they were very integrated with the Native Americans, which sprung off what we have in Mexico, modern day Mexico. And so Mexicans, when you look back, you trace bloodlines, you're like, oh, okay, he did black, you know what I'm saying, black involvement. And so we all evolved from that same seed. So it's about a people thing. It's about the pro people and the people who are against the rights of the everyday people. And that's what we represent for. It ain't just a pro-black thing, it's a pro-people thing.
Yeah, like Tupac said, it wouldn't be LA without Mexican, brown love, black pride, brown love on the sets again, or something like that.
It's all togetherness.
The thing that's like, me being born in '85, like, when I was born, it was already mayhem. Like, you know what I mean? It was like a unity back in the day, like, you know what I mean? And like, even with the blacks and the Mexicans, like, but now it's like they're trying to create this tension between black and Mexicans, and you feel me? I think that people need to, like, pay attention and stick to the politics and stick to the facts on things, like, and like really just educate yourself and like have political education classes and read together and stuff, because like, like if you really go back, like, we've been colonized for so long that we don't know what it was like before that. So, we need to expose that stuff. And, I just think that, I'm glad that you guys sitting down here right here with me, because it's like, hopefully with you guys being on here, and I put this on Facebook, with y'all permission, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully somebody will hear this and be like, oh, okay, because like, at first I kind of didn't think that, like the rappers cared. And then,
Cats care.
But it's a trip, because like, if somebody was to listen to your music, and that's why it really surprised me when you guys talk, because like, it's like, you guys not know, like, just your regular everyday shoot 'em up bang bang type of people, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, y'all actually care, and to sit here and listen to what come out your mouth, it's like phenomenal.
We
like,
can't read, nigga.
Right. Straight up though. But you get what I'm saying though? Yeah. Like, a lot of people, like, so I'm just glad that y'all saying this stuff, because like, if I say something, somebody be like, yeah, whatever. But if y'all be like, read a book, let's go to city council meetings and stuff like that, take 2 or 3 people with you, you know what I mean? Let's let our voices be heard. Some people be like, oh, okay, well, let's make that happen, you feel me? So that's why I asked y'all just to come out and say a couple words with me and stuff. And, I just gotta give big ups to both my cousins, because like, I was giving up on this dream, like, you know what I mean? And I bumped into my cousin, and I was like, man, I got something I really, really want to show you, man. Like, I'm gonna come see you tomorrow, like, and I had my whole notebook, like, the Bay United, and he said, like, you feel me, like, I'm rocking with you on this, like, I believe you, like, I believe in what you're doing, cuz. And I was like, okay. So, man, I went and paid some money to get the name, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's starting to come together, but then, like, it's like kind of stagnant again, and, like, just to have y'all speak for me and stuff like that. And then I'm doing this, like, with you and you, like, so, you know what I mean, like, all together, like, you know what I mean? I don't mind taking a back seat, because, like, you know what I mean, like,
that's what keep us in the community, in our environment, giving back, you know what I mean? Fab is you know what I mean? He's how can I say this? He's a firm, he's I don't know how to say this, but he's a firm believer in giving back, keep us in the community, it keep our love. We don't gotta leave and all that. I mean, it's one thing us being who we are. We can't do the same things that we did as you know, 17 and, you know, growing up and being in the streets. You know, I don't gotta be hanging on the block where I used to sell dope at to say that I'm real. That's already validated. You know what I mean? We from Oakland. It ain't no, you know, back then our statistics was we wasn't supposed to make it to be 16, then it was 18, then it was 21, and now it's 25. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they expected us to die, to get killed in the streets. And so, just for, you know, by the graces of God, it's just a blessing that we are sitting here, even giving an interview and giving back. Because, you know, it's all about growing up, man. You know, I remember a time where I wasn't listening, and I was out there wild, and you know what I mean. I didn't have the knowledge that I have now, just from living. You know what I mean, and growing up and having kids of my own. So now it's a duty. You know what I mean. It's mandatory that I give back, that I tell the kids something positive. You know what I mean. That's what keep me here. That's what keep me here. You know what I mean? Keep my love in the community. You know what I mean? The mayor gave Fab the key to the city. You know what I mean? That's how much he been, you know, on his grind, on his giving back. Using the rap game really as a stepping stone. You know what I mean? We don't plan on doing records for the rest of our life. You know what I mean? That's, you know, we just opened the door for the, you know, because there's so much talent where we from in the Bay Area, period. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're going to have a lot of youngsters following in our footsteps, right? But we want to lead them in the right direction, man, you know what I mean? You know, just having knowledge of what's going on and of our ancestors and of, you know what I mean, of Oakland, period. You know what I mean? Oakland's history is just, it's phenomenal, you know what I mean? We go anywhere around the world and they respect Oakland. I mean, they respect the Bay Area as a whole. You know what I mean? Just to say I come from that. That's where I'm from. You know what I mean? You know, for real. So it's a blessing, man, to just be able to do that. You know what I mean? And shit. This is something that we gotta do right now, you know?
Yeah, God got the sun on plantation today, so we just gonna hold this shit down. You hear me? You feel me?
It's